Hello Internet, it is April from Good Books and Good Wine, and I'm coming at you with a July TBR. Even though we are 4 days into July, whatever, I do what I want. My birthday's tomorrow, I'm 27, I can film a TBR if I feel like it, even if it's a little bit late, whatever. Okay, so I think I just used the word whatever way too many times, sorry. So let's get started with the books that are on my July TBR, and these first 3 books are actually the books that I am reading until July 7th. Like, I hand wrote a list that I will read all of these books by July 7th. So these 3. The Shadow Hero by Jean Luen Yang and Sunny Liu. This is a graphic novel. It's about the first Chinese superhero, like, in comics. I've started reading it. I'm 75 pages in, and it's only like 176 pages. So after this vlog, I plan on finishing it. So yay! It's really good so far, and I really like it. Also, yay comic books. Green Glass House by Kate Milford, and I have not started this one yet, but I'm thinking that this will be my Sunday book and also my Monday book. It looks really good. And I want to read this book this month because it seems like a winter book and July is really hot, and sometimes if you read a book that's in like the opposite season, you'll feel like you're in that other season. Better When He's Bad by Jay Crownover. I've started this book. I am 1 chapter in. Yeah, I'm 1 chapter and 23 pages into Better When He's Bad. I did put it down for a little while because I wanted to finish the previous book I was reading, Shadows by Robin McKinley. I did not love Shadows all that much, but anyways, this book I am so excited to read. I plan on getting to this one as soon as I finish the Shadow Hero and review the Shadow Hero. So yay, another Jay Crownover book in my life. I think this book has been on like every single TBR video that I've made since BEA, and that is Jacoby by William Ritter. So far, 2 publicists that I implicitly trust have said that it's good, or at least one of them was reading it and she said it was good, and then another one commented on my Instagram and was like, Jacoby, that's so good. So those 2 publicists, Ksenia and Erica, Ksenia's from Macmillan, Erica's from Bloomsbury, they both seem to like it. Well, actually, I don't know about Ksenia. I don't remember if she ever finished it or not, but she was reading it on Twitter. Anyways, I am really excited to read Jacoby. It sounds like a fun historical romp with maybe some murder and mayhem. Yeah. Tease by Amanda Maciel. I have this book on my TBR because I was on GChat one day and Jamie pops up and she's like, yo, have you read Tease yet? And I'm like, no, I haven't. And then she was like, you would probably really like it. It was really good and different. And I was like, Jamie, you're right. I trust you. So then I added it to my list, and now I'm going to read it this month. And I hope it's going to be shattering and heartbreaking and awesome. Boomerang by Noelle August. This is a new adult. I really love new adult books. I feel like this is going to be a really good summer read, just based on the cover, and also from knowing that one of the authors is Veronica Rossi. Like, you know it's going to be good. So, yeah. This is on my list, obviously. Even though I just got it last week. Whatever, I'm throwing it on the July TBR anyways. Scan by Walter Jury and S.E. Fine. I put this on my list because I'm on a blog tour for it. It is science fiction, and I think Wendy at the Midnight Garden gave it a good review, and as I drunkenly told one of the Midnight Garden girls, Kim, at a party, I love the Midnight Garden, and when they like something, I'll read it. That super awkward moment when you film a vlog, the second half of your video, and the stupid second half doesn't save, so you have to refilm it all over again. That is what is about to happen. I have already filmed this, but the stupid thing didn't save, and I'm so mad. Broken Hearts, Fences, and Other Things to Mend by Katie Finn. This is on my July TBR because it looks like a total summer book, and I am all about the drama that's going to be happening in this. Summer of the Mariposas by Guadalupe Garcia Micol. I picked this because it has been on my NetGalley TBR for forever, and they sent me a physical copy, which has also been in the house for forever. This sounds like a book that would be perfect for the We Need Diverse books, and I'm kind of really getting into that. I'm promoting books that have diversity. Like, I have this huge platform. I can promote books that are about people of color and people who are LGBTQ. Jesus Christ, I'm like broken in my brain today. Anyways, this book sounds really awesome. It's like a Latina retelling of the Odyssey. That's really cool. So I can't wait to dive into this. I'm also really sad that it's been on my TBR for so long, and I've read a lot of really crappy books. So I'm hoping that this book will just prove to me how awesome it is. The Witch's Boy by Kelly Barnhill, because summer is all about fantasy and middle grade and using your imagination. It's gonna be really good, I hope. I'll give you The Sun by Jandy Nelson, and this one is on my list because it's by Jandy. Like, it doesn't need an explanation. We all know that I'm reading this book because I have been waiting forever for another book by Jandy to come out, and guess what? That's this summer. Sorry, I just moved like photo booth so that it was under the camera, so instead of like looking off this way at the video, I'm now looking at you in the camera. 5 Summers by Una LaMarche. I put this on my TBR because it filled a much needed void in my young adult wish list, and that is camp. I went to summer camp. Granted, it was like Jesus camp, whatever. I want to read this because I'm hoping that it will recapture why I loved camp so much. Even if camp was like crazy fundamentalist, it was still fun. Like, we ran through the woods and pretended that we were being chased by the KGB and we were Christian martyrs. Like, that was fun as hell. Yeah, not that this book looks like it's gonna be like that. It sounds more like it's about friends and friendship, so that's cool too. I guess when you can't be chased by the KGB, you can make friends. Salt and Storm by Kendall Culper, and I will be reading this one over the summer because it is one of the books that I was the most excited to obtain at BEA. I've already read like my #1 most anticipated BEA book, and that's Mortal Heart by Robin Lefevers. So this book is like #3. I am so excited to meet the tattooed harpoon boy that I have been told so much about. Yeah, so this one looks like it's going to be very different from what I typically read, and I can't wait. And the last of the physical books that are on my TBR pile, like physically in my possession, is In the After by Demetria Lunetta. This book is about aliens who come to Earth and I guess ruin everything. It sounds a lot like The Fifth Wave, come to think of it. And that's awesome because I really loved The Fifth Wave. Like, Rick Yancey is the bomb. So I hope this one will be real good too. The tagline says, "They destroyed before, now we live in the after." That's intense. And finally, it's not in my hands yet because the post office sucks balls. Yes, balls. Indeed, they suck. And that book is Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. I am on the Read Isla campaign tour, whatever, promotional thing for it. And that means that I'm getting a copy of it early. Like, I clearly must have sacrificed my firstborn child, and that's why I don't have kids yet, because Isla is coming into my mail, and, you know, I think it requires some kind of a sacrifice to get. Anyways, that will be on my July TBR. And I know that as soon as it comes in the mail, I'm thinking Monday, I will drop everything that I'm reading, pick that one up, and read the hell out of it, because that's what you do when you get a Stephanie Perkins book. Okay, guys, that is my July TBR. Please let me know down in the comments what's on your TBR if you've read any of these books, because they're a fun mix of new and old and That's awesome. If you're doing a TBR video, I would love it if you dropped your video link in the comments so I can watch the hell out of your video and then comment all over the place because I like doing that. That's it from me. Have a happy 4th of July.